Hey guys, welcome back to the React Native course. In the last video, we have talked about the useEffect hook as a component it mount a method or lifecycle method. In this video, we are going to talk about useEffect hook as component it update lifecycle method. Okay, so we have seen that what is useEffect. So useEffect is a hook that is used to perform side effect in our application. Side effect means like API calling or something else. You can think that is like a take time consuming thing. So what we're gonna do basically right now, we are going to define a state and button, and we will we will run our use effect when the state will update or change. And we have gonna also try to do like when the props value get changed, at that point of time we also gonna make a API call or to perform some operation. So let's understand that. So in the last video you have seen that you can see that we had created a counter app, but let's create again from the scratch. So I'm going to remove this all this stuff, okay, and I'm going to do like this const from scratch so you guys understand this quickly and you guys don't face any problem. Okay, so let me import the view from React Native. Okay, and app to export default app. Perfect. Now let's create a counter app quick. Let's create some state. Text count is count, and let me create a state called count state, set count and use state. So this is how we created a counter app, or not counter app. Let me import the text. So this is how we create a use state, and you can see that the count is state. And let me style this also. Const styles is equal to style set dot create, and the title, and let me design color as a black, so you can see that, and font size is a 25. Okay, now let's add this style to here quickly so you guys don't face any issue while reading. Styles dot, my bad, style dot title, and I think style, let me okay, styles dot title. Okay, so you can see that count is 0. And now another, we're gonna make a button, basically button of as a title increment. Okay, and we're gonna have a on press event, and whenever user click on increment, so the value should get increased with 1. Okay, let's see. Perfect. So if whenever we click on increment, so we can see that it is incrementing the value. Now let's write a use effect hook. So we know like use effect, we have to import the use effect from the React. So I imported the use effect from React. Use effect is a function where is the first argument take a function. So you pass we write a first argument, and the second argument take a dependency array. Okay, so you pass a dependency array. Okay, this looks like a banana safe or banana function some people call, but I don't know. Okay, so this is how we have written a use effect hook. And if I write something called inside use effect hook, you can call API get all or something. Okay, so basically what is happening now, whenever the component get mount, whenever I'm reloading the component, at that point of time our use effect is running and consoling this value. Okay, you can see that inside use effect. Now what we want to do, basically whenever this state get changed, this use effect function will get called again. Okay, now how we can do that? So basically what we have to do, if I tell you guys, so we have inside the dependency array we have to pass the element, we have to pass the state which so whenever the that state get changed, the use effect will get called again, and that is called component it basically that is called component it update lifecycle method. Okay, now okay, cool. So let's see how we can do that. Basically we have to do nothing, just we have to pass the state which we want to uh, like when we want to call the use effect again. So let's suppose, so whenever we are updating the count value, so you can see that this use effect is running again and again. Okay, now let's create another function called const data set data and use state as a 5 maybe. Okay, now instead of, let's show the data. Okay, now count data is data. Now you can see that data is 5, right? But use effect will does it call when the data will change? Let's see, like we are again we are updating a state, data is state. Okay, so let's check that, like let's try to understand that if we update the, if we don't update the data state, does it call use effect again? So I'm incrementing the count and you can see that it is not calling again. So basically it will call only that point of time when the dependency item will change or dependency state will change. Okay, so in summarize, let's summarize this stuff what I'm trying to tell you. So use effect was a hook which is used to perform side effect in your application. Side effect means API calling. Okay, now after that, dependency array, let's talk about the dependency array. Dependency array takes the we can pass a dependency element. So whenever the dependency state element state gets changed, the use effect will get called again. If dependency element state will not change, let's suppose if the count state is not changing, so use effect will not call again. Okay, use effect will only a call when the component get mount. Okay, like when the component run the first time, and the second time when the dependency element state will change. Okay, perfect. Now we have seen, like let's try with that. Let's suppose we have a child component and we want to perform that, we want to see like this is calling again. So let's create a child component. Okay, so I'm going to create a export const child. Okay, and we're gonna have return, and I'm gonna view, and inside the view I'm gonna have a text child component. Okay, so you can see that I'm rendering a child component. Okay, now we have talked about like use effect will only run for specific state and specific props. So let's run for the specific props as well. So I am gonna run make a use effect hook. So as we know that use effect hook is a hook that will take a two argument. The first argument is function and the second argument is a dependency array. Okay, so now let's see inside child component. Okay, so you can see that the use effect is running the first time when the child component is when the child component get called, basically when the render first time. And let's do one thing, I'm going to pass a count. Okay, let's pass the count. Okay, now what I want to do basically, okay, like you can see that we update the count. Let's update the count. So you can see that it is not calling this function inside child component. Okay, but what I want to do basically, whenever the count value get changed, so it should call again. So what we have to do basically, we have to just pass this parameter, pass this state to this use effect hook inside the dependency element. Okay, now if we update increment, so you can see that inside child component it's consoling. Okay, so this is all about the use effect hook and the component did update method. Apart from that I think nothing else. Let's summarize this stuff. So use effect is a hook which takes two arguments. The first argument is a function and the second argument is called dependency array. If we don't pass the dependency array, it will run use effect will run every time whenever the component state get update. Okay, if we pass the dependency element, so use effect will only run the when the component get mount first time, and the second time when the dependency element state get changed. Perfect. So let's understand. So we have defined the const count, we have a use effect hook which is calling first time, and the when the count state is updated. Perfect. Now we have another child component, we are passing a state as a count, and it will call the use effect hook when the component get rendered first time, and when the count state will update. So whenever the component will update, so at that point of time this use effect will run. So we have talked about the we have learned about the component update method in this session. In the next session we are going to talk about the conditional rendering in React Native. See you guys in the next session. Thank you. Bye.